Hello Leo, welcome to your general reading for the week. Let's go ahead and get started. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means that it's not going to resonate for every single one of you. Time is fluid, so you're meant to see this when you're meant to see this. Energies are interchangeable, meaning that it's not gender specific, okay? And just take what resonates and keep an open mind, all right? Speaking of Leos, this is my new kitty. Say hi. His name is Leo. Actually, his name is King Leonidas, but I call him Leo for short. Young Prince, Your Majesty, you know. Mwah. Young Master. I don't know, I just picture, you know, Game of Thrones, and I'm like, I'm like the humble servant. Leo, what are you doing? Alright, let's see. I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card to see where your current energies are at. So you got 3 cards here. Alright, you got Wombat Spirit. It says be at home. There is an element of comfort with that card, you know. It's like you are, there's a sense of like nostalgia, getting back in touch with your roots, so for some of you it could be like getting back in touch with your childhood home. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Then you got the Moth Spirit. It says surrender now. Okay, it's like, I get this feeling of like trying to surrender, trying to like transcend. I just get this feeling of like connecting with spirit, but there's still kind of a blockage. And then you got Parrot Spirit. It says watch your words. So for some of you, you could be getting into some kind of like argument, you know. You could be arguing with somebody. You could be having some kind of dispute. I don't know. But I see you walking away from it. I see you being the bigger person. For some of you, I see a sense of creativity with this card. Like, it's almost like you are being careful. I'm hearing like which paints to use, which colors to use. You're being careful with it's more like a feeling of like intent, you know what I mean? Not necessarily like carefulness. It's just like a feeling of intention, like you're being, whatever it is that you're putting your effort towards, it's like you're putting your intentions behind it, you know, and making sure that it's something that you want. Okay, let's pull some energy oracle cards here. Are you just gonna take a nap right there? Is this your camera time? Alright, let's see. He is so adventurous. He, you know, King Leonidas is from 300, Gerard Butler. He's very much like a Spartan warrior. It's really cute. Because he's like not scared of a lot of things. So you have the garden and the gate. There is something here. It's like you see the other side of the fence. It's like you see that the grass is greener on the other side. And I feel this desire to cross that gate, to go towards that, right? I feel a strong desire to achieve something here. And then you got caring connections. So that card talks about putting gratitude towards the connections that mean the most to you, right? It's like appreciating the people around you, appreciating what you have. But there is this feeling of wanting more. Alright. Appreciating your friends and family around you. But there's this feeling of like wanting something else. Universe, spirits, and guides, what else do we have for Leo? Yeah, you got the thinking woman. So this could be you too, like just really contemplating, really trying to like figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. Because I do get this feeling of wanting to, it's like you want something better. It's like you see an opportunity for something better and you want it, but there's a blockage here. There's something holding you back. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot, and I'm gonna go ahead and use, what is it? Are you hungry? Because I just fed you. Yeah, okay. We'll eat in a little bit. Let me finish this reading. This is for the collective of Leo, not you. Okay? I'm going to use the Light Seer's Tarot deck. So you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. And that tells me that you're juggling a lot. What? And it doesn't necessarily, mean like juggling a lot physically. It could be like you're juggling a lot in your mind, like going back and forth on stuff. Let's see. Universe, spirits, and guides, what have we got for the collective of Leo? Tell me more about this situation, please. What messages do we have for the collective of Leo? Whoa. Okay. So all of that popped out for a reason. So you got the Emperor card. Yeah, I'm getting this feeling of like wanting something now, like there's a feeling of impatience. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. And then the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So what I'm kind of picking up is that, with the Emperor card here, you could be dealing with an Aries. But it's more of like you are taking control of your life, or you're trying to take control of your life, the situation. There's a feeling of like being done, like playing a certain game. You know what I mean? Because he's holding a chess piece. He's holding the king. And it's like checkmate, right? There's an element of playing a game here. I don't know. But with the Nine of Wands here in reverse, that tells me that I'm hearing you're letting down your guard. Oh no, you're guarded, okay. Yeah, it's just a feeling of like taking control of your life, but also like being guarded, meaning like you're not really expressing this to anybody. Maybe that's why you're watching your words. It's like you're being careful about who you mention this to. And with the High Priestess in reverse here, it's like there's a need to connect to your higher self. And then that kind of goes along with the blockage that I was talking about. It feels like you're trying to connect with your higher self, you're trying to align yourself, but it's like you're having trouble doing so. Because of work, maybe? With 3 Pentacles here. It's like things could be going well in terms of like work and community and friendships and stuff like that. But there's this feeling of like not being satisfied, you know, and I think that's why the 8 of Cups is here. It's kind of like you're wanting to walk away from this entire situation. You're wanting to take control of your life and walk away from a situation, or just you want to start over somewhere new. But the thing is, there's financial constraints, right? It's like with the 4 Pentacles, it's like you're holding on to material possessions too tightly. You're holding on to finances too tightly. Sorry, my voice is kind of... And I've been doing multiple readings all day, so my voice gets kind of tired. Alright, what else do we have, universe? Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. There is... So it's like you want to... It's like I said, it's like you want to transcend, you want to gain that spirituality, but there's just this blockage. It's like you're closed off, your heart is closed off. Yeah, you got the Hermit in reverse. Taking time to retreat, taking time to collect your thoughts. You know, that's Virgo energy. Taking time to nurture yourself. What else do we have for Leo? He just fell asleep on my lap. He's gonna be a lap kitty. Can you imagine, like, when he gets up to like 15 pounds? Oh god. It's a heavy cat. What else do we have, Spirit? Yeah, so you got the Wheel of Fortune, and that kind of tells me that maybe you've had a little bit of bad luck in the past, or this could just be talking about like the ending of a cycle here. You know, like you're coming up towards the ending of a cycle, and it kind of makes sense because Leo season is almost over. It's like we're halfway through Leo season, right? And it feels like, you know, it's like it's almost, you know, ending, like the cycle for you. And it's like you're ready to start a new cycle. With the Five of Wands in reverse here, it's like you're not wanting to compete with others. This could have to do with your work, because it's right beneath the Three of Pentacles here. It's like you're not wanting to, maybe you're tired of the competition that work brings, right? Maybe you're trying to avoid confrontation. Yeah, okay. So I'm hearing that maybe you had some bad luck with work, you know? But I see that things are going well for you at work in the present. And I feel like maybe you've had some bad luck in the past. Could be because of the pandemic, you know? Let's see, what else? Universe, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for Leo? Yeah, I just feel like it almost feels like you've been so busy to the point where you kind of lost sight of like your spirituality, which isn't always a bad thing. Like sometimes things like this need to happen, right? We all have to go through the cycles of life. So you got the Five of Wands in reverse here, or Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm sorry. There's a feeling of being left out. There's a feeling of like not fitting in. Maybe that's why you want to walk away. Maybe that's why you want to go somewhere else, because you don't feel like you fit in. And you want to start over somewhere else. Yeah, look. The Empress. This card talks about things coming to fruition, right? It could talk about travel. So you could be thinking about, you know, relocating. You could be thinking about moving somewhere. For some of you, you could be thinking about having a child, you know? But there's hidden emotions here, because there's, you know, if you can see the moon, there's a moon in there, and the moon talks about hidden emotions, right? So it's like you're holding on to a certain feeling and of nostalgia. Maybe it's like this feeling of being at home. Maybe you want to go back home. Maybe there's a place that feels more like home for you that you want to go back to. And with the Moth Spirit, surrender now, I think that's a reminder from Spirit saying like, you know, now is the time to surrender. Now is the time to let go. On the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So this card is like, you know, they're a lone wolf, right? But they have a pack somewhere. They have a family somewhere. And I feel like wherever this pack is where it feels most at home for you. Because the King of Pentacles in this deck, you know, he's husband material. He's stability, right? You could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. I just see that there is somewhere that feels more like home to you that you want to that you're gravitating towards. It's like you're having the desire. It's like it's calling you. You know what I mean? I feel like wherever this is calling you. It could be someone. you know. Some of you might be dealing with a romantic connection with someone, this King of Pentacles that feels more at home for you, right? Let's go ahead and get a potential outcome for you with the Muse Tarot deck. 5 of Voices in reverse. Yeah, there's a feeling of guilt. There's a feeling of betrayal. Like maybe you feel guilty about leaving certain people behind. Maybe where you're at now, you have a certain community that you love, but yet deep inside, it still doesn't feel, as fulfilling. Does that make sense? Like you can still have a lot of people that you love and still not feel fulfilled, and that's spirit telling you, like, maybe your happiness is somewhere else, right? All right, what is the most likely outcome for Leo in terms of this situation? What's the most likely potential outcome for the collective of Leo? What messages do we have for the collective of Leo? Universe, spirits, and guides. What is the most likely potential outcome here for Leo? Look, bottom of the deck, Ace of Materials in reverse. So there's an opportunity, a solid opportunity, whether it's with business, finances. I feel like this is an opportunity to go towards this. You see how he's holding an opportunity, the King of Pentacles? It's like you have this opportunity to go to this place that feels more at home to you, but you're not taking it. That's what I'm picking up. Let's see what these cards have to say. Okay. So you got the 3 of emotions. You got the 2 of materials, 2 of pentacles. And then you got the 8 of inspiration. I get the feeling with the 3 of emotions that talks about, a reason to celebrate with others, right? But in this particular deck, for me, it's more about gaining mental clarity about, about thyself, right? Because you see how, all 3 of those people in this picture is the same person. And it's like this person realizes all the different facets of themselves, right? And so there's a sense of clarity with this card. It's like you're gonna gain clarity about what you want, about what you truly want. And then with the 2 of materials here, it's like you're gonna make a decision. It's gonna be a tough decision. Like you're gonna have trouble making this decision, weighing out the pros and cons, right? But ultimately, here's what I see for you is the 8 of inspiration, and that talks about forward movement, right? That talks about travel. That talks about going after what you want, right? Mostly I get travel It could also talk about communication, but I'm not really picking that up. I'm picking up more like you are gonna make the decision to go towards what brings you joy, what makes you feel more fulfilled, right? Yeah. Beautiful, Leo. Because I do get this sense of like missing your childhood, or there's a sense of nostalgia that is like, or it's like you could be missing a group of friends somewhere that, and it's like you want to go back to that, you know? That's kind of what I'm feeling, like you want to go back to a certain life. All right, let's close out this reading with another animal oracle card. Yeah, but I do see you making that decision, even though now like it seems like a tough decision to make. I do see that you will probably end up making that decision to move somewhere that feels more like home to you, or to move towards someone. You know, to those of you who are in a love connection. Let's see. What advice do we have for Leo moving forward? What advice do we have for Leo moving forward? Universe, spirits, and guides. What advice do we have for Leo? Feel free to fast forward through this if you want. How many cards is that? Oh, Jesus, that's 4 cards. All right, here we go. So you got the beaver spirit. It says lay a solid foundation. And that's saying, you know, decide what you want, go for it, and make it happen. Like build your foundation. Like, could be talking about a home, you know, making someplace your nest, right? Someplace that feels stable to you, someplace that feels like home, someplace that feels secure. Lay a solid foundation. Okay? Really decide what you want and go for it. Then you got the armadillo spirit. It says set healthy boundaries. Yeah. So that more just talks about separation, right? And not allowing that separation to give you anxiety or give you some form of guilt, right? And being certain that the direction you're moving in is what's best for you. Okay? Not letting certain people bring you down because of what you ultimately decide to do with your life. And then you got coyote spirit. It says trust in divine detours. So it's like for those of you who have been yearning to relocate, to go back home to something, or to go to somewhere that feels more like home to you, it's like trust that what you're feeling is real. You know, what you're feeling is a spirit communicating through you, right? And it's almost like spirit is like nudging you, like saying, hey, you know, you really should, you know, go for it. And it's like the coyote spirit is like trusting that you can follow it and know that it's not going to lead you down the wrong path, right? And then the last card, number 44, is panther spirit. It says reclaim your power. You know, how beautiful is that to end on that note with Leo? Because that's you in a nutshell. Even though it's a panther, I mean, there is a lion spirit also, but it's like you have a certain power within you that you know exists. It's like you have the courage to move forward with your life. And it's like saying, where is that courage? You know, reclaim that power of yours. You know you have it in you, right? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Leo, that's all I have for you today. If this reading resonated with you, go ahead and click the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Just shoot me an email and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And until next time, Leo, thank you for watching. I will see you later. Bye.